Hello, you're watching BBC News. I'm Rich Preston. Our top stories.
Hearing no objections, it is so decided.
After 2 weeks of intense negotiations at the Global Climate Summit, world leaders have agreed a deal. But does it go far enough? The agreement means countries must strengthen their targets to cut emissions for 2030. But a last-minute intervention from India waters down the commitment to phase out coal, the dirtiest fossil fuel, leaving many deeply disappointed. The COP26 President Alok Sharma was visibly emotional as he apologised for the way in which the talks ended. UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres calls the final agreement in Glasgow an important step, but questions if it's enough to avoid what he calls climate catastrophe. In other news, Belarus says it's stepping up humanitarian aid for migrants trapped on its border, but the European Union says Belarus is playing politics. And doctors in Sudan say at least 5 protesters have been killed in the latest mass rally against military rule. Hello and welcome to the programme. The UN Climate Summit in Glasgow has adopted a new agreement called the Glasgow Climate Pact, aimed at curbing global warming. But many say the deal is a disappointment. The summit's British president has apologised for the way the process unfolded, but said the agreement would keep within reach the goal of limiting temperature rises to 1.5 degrees. Many countries say the final text has been watered down, and the UN Secretary-General said the world was still knocking on the door of a climate catastrophe. Our science editor David Shookman has this analysis.